While it looks like I'm resting comfortably in my backyard garden, I am, but come on over here. I want you to take a look at where I actually am. High above the city of Chicago in my very own rooftop garden. We're going to tell you how to create your very own, and I want you to meet the man responsible for all of this. Joining me now is Phil Cleland, the president of Chicago Specialty Garden. He's the man responsible for this gorgeous living rooftop, this rooftop garden. Welcome to our program.
Thank you. Nice
so
to be here.
Tell us about this garden. What do we need to do to get started, and how do we begin?
The first thing we would do would be to do a structural analysis of the roof to make sure that it meets the city of Chicago's code of 100 pounds per square foot. If it does, great. If it doesn't, we have to maybe do some support work. But assuming that it does, we begin the design process, which consists of some concepts for the client, a meeting with the client, some concepts developed for them to kind of consider, and then some direction from them. We move in one direction and we kind of put together a complete proposal, finished color drawings and so forth. And we outline everything that's going to be here. And in this case, we've got several different rooms that we're talking about. Obviously, they've got great views. You can see the River North neighborhood all the way to downtown.
This gorgeous view.
So we wanted to kind of keep that open while at the same time providing a little bit of privacy in certain areas. So what we did was to design essentially 3 different rooms.
Okay.
Starting with the dining room.
Okay, and then we're in the dining room.
We've got a nice stone floor here, and this is their furniture. We wanted to work around this.
And Phil, what type of specific plants would I need for this type of space, you know, keeping in mind the sun or the lack of sun or the shade areas too?
Well, what we like to do is differentiate between annuals and perennials and shrubs and trees and so forth. So we want to have some elements of the garden, the planted garden, be permanent. In other words, these evergreens you see on this end and that end, and the 2 service berry in the middle, they're here year after year after year. They come back.
Okay, there's a little rattling above us now. It seems like some sort of a screen that's also strategically placed to protect from the elements, is it not?
Sure, this is a shade screen. It's a pergola with a kind of a fabric shade over it to cut the sun's rays. There's an awful lot of UV rays on any rooftop we work on. So we almost always have some sort of shade structure over at least part of the living space.
Now how about irrigation too? I mean, being this high up, you need to have an irrigation system.
An irrigation system is a must-have for any rooftop, and everything you see here, everything growing, is irrigated with hidden irrigation lines.
And now let's talk cost too.
I would say that a minimum of about $20,000 to $25,000 is what's needed to do the decking, the stonework. To look at this space right here, this would run you basically between $35,000 and $50,000. Those are storage boxes down there. They'll double as couches and double as the entertainment, the lounge area.
So you have a relaxing portion as well as a more formal portion too.
Exactly. We also, in addition to including lighting, or including irrigation, in each one of our installations, we include low voltage lighting. This becomes alive at night with light. Very nice glow throughout the whole space. And
you have music. I saw speakers too, so you can put light music around the outside too.
Sure, yeah. This is their system, but we do install stereo systems and music systems for the rooftop garden.
Well, this is wonderful. Phil Cleland, thank you so much with Chicago Specialty Garden. This is gorgeous. Hopefully we've given you enough to choose from. Remember, always keep your outdoor space as beautiful as your indoor space.